Top of the top. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, people. What's up? How's everybody doing this morning? Happy everybody made it this Friday, TGIF. Shout out to everybody that's going to catch this replay. Shout out to everybody that's up, everybody that's in tune. We on the web. We live. We about to get into it, y'all. We about to get into it. Yeah, look like Diddy gonna get fried, man. I don't know, man. There's so much smoke and mirrors, but it's a lot of real stuff too. Send this out one more time and we're gonna get started, man. What's up, everybody, man? Good to see everybody, man. Iron sharpens iron, man. That's what it is, y'all. It's about being focused right now. Sit. We're gonna get into it, man. Chill out, relax. Because we got a lot to talk about, man. fatjoe also has come out to speak his piece. I'm just still trying to figure out why they don't do no real press conferences. But I don't respect this fake stuff they started like speaking out on the internet, like typing up. I don't get it, man. I get it. It's just that nobody cares or believes them. So anyway, we're gonna get into it, y'all. A lot of real things. Y'all know updates. Y'all know I get we're gonna look at the weekly update on the roundups. We're gonna look at that. It all applies to the Diddy trial. So many people been getting swept up since this Diddy trial, boy. It ain't even about if Diddy going to jail. I know for a fact a whole lot of people went to jail for sex trafficking. And we're gonna look at that today. And that Fetty. They getting caught in them Fetty sweeps. Yep. I'm telling you, when y'all start paying attention to how much trash is going on in this country, boy, all the trash getting caught. The big question is, who let all this trash go down? How did all this trash go down for all these years? And it's like these people couldn't be stopped. All right, I dropped the link enough, man. I got to push these videos, as y'all know. All right, so we about to get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about today. Top of the top. Who up? Who's up? All right, trying to charge this phone up, man. We up, about to get into it, man. Another day. Hold up. All right, let's go. Let's go. What's up, dramatic intro? What's up, D-Hog? What's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? We here. That's right. Everything will be timestamped. We're going to get into it. The family is the people that know what's up. They've been down for a couple years. Shout out to everybody in the back. Everybody hit the like button, comment, cash app, super chat. Appreciate all of y'all. We're about to get into it. All right, let's go. I'm going to holler at y'all. What's up, Danny girl? All right. Once again, we closing out the week. We're closing out strong. But it ain't looking good for Diddy, y'all. I mean, far as from what I see, far as what's going on, far as people that know the law, it look like he's going to get fried. I mean, far as that sex trafficking stuff been proven. Him using his legitimate business to do a lot of dirt, that's been proven. The witnesses, the people against him, they have gave statements. They told on him. They testified in court against him. One of the things I said, one of the main reasons why he in trouble because of what he did to Caucasians. And that's why I didn't see people talk about that all week, for real, about what happened when the homeboy from Syracuse testified against Diddy. He put a big nail in Diddy's coffin because the nice young boy, he got taken advantage of by Diddy, the monster. And that shit hurt Diddy a lot. Yeah. Plus, it's a lot of people that told that we don't know about behind the scenes. So I'm just saying, off of what he did to that Syracuse boy alone is enough to get him in trouble. Because all that Syracuse guy had to say was he wouldn't let me go home. He wouldn't let me leave. His whole kidnapping could be against that one Syracuse player. That's how easy it is. So we're going to see how this play out. But I said a lot of different things within this whole thing. I said a lot of different things. I said I think he'll get a pardon. I said I think he's going to sit down for a couple of years. He'll get a pardon. That's what I said. I also said that he might get fried. I also said all his money going to be gone. Those are my opinions. Other people feel the same way. Then there's people that know law, work for law. They're looking at the whole thing crazy. So like I said, in my opinion, There's a lot of I feel like they just played this case out a certain way because they didn't want too many people getting involved. And I don't think they wanted to give Diddy no leg to use that black card. So he can have a lot of people down there rallying, supporting. I don't think they wanted that. I don't think they wanted it to get out any kind of way that he might be innocent on no level where people gonna come down and say he's innocent. They doing this to a black man. I think they wanted to cover all those angles. That's another reason why I also think they wanted this closed. Yeah, and plus because of the backlash, and I'm gonna be real, I thought about it. I said, well, people keep forgetting the fact that Homeland Security went in this man's house, he had all them guns. Like I said, we keep looking at Diddy like he was this dancing ass clown. Then the people that speak about him, the truth is they was around him 10 years ago. I think as we got into the 2020s, he turned into a more serious animal. He really was out of control. When they showed us that clip on a freak off video, he said, I'm the king. On the whole documentary of the freak off, I'm the king. I'm going to be real. I'm looking at him through the video. He looks scary because I'm looking at it like this. If that man got all that power, he got all that power, all his control. He got away with so much dirt. This man is screaming like he out of his mind. Like he know his mind, he got away with so much and run so much that he was feeling himself. And then we see that so-called man face passed out in the couch. He talking about this what happened to white boys at my party. But we don't know how many white boys he did that to in present day. See, that's what I'm saying. I think this guy might have did the most dirt probably after 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. They started getting, because Homeland Security, y'all. So you know what I thought about? I said, yo, they really are probably scared. They not looking at Diddy like we looking at it. They looking at him like he was a billionaire. This fool might have had the capability of having some people run up in that court and do some crazy stuff. Or come in there, shaking down jurors. No, because remember, we looking at him as a clown dancer, but they looking at him like he's a mafia figure with power. All right? Plus, don't forget his skin color. That makes him triple threat. So I think that's why they didn't play with him at all. That's my opinion. But I'm going to say something like I said before. Go back to the celebrity thing. See that flag in back of Michael Jackson? Because Michael Jackson was American pop icon. The whole science of the pop icon is you are representative of the flag. It's just that I keep telling y'all, in this rap thing, in this so-called gangster rap, people just kept thinking gangster rap was so separate. Like, just because it represented the hood and all these guns and drugs, it does not mean that it was real like that. They are performers, all right? When Michael Jackson performed, it was a different thing. Dancing was popping. When these rappers performed, the streets was popping. So they had to perform in their character mode. But they all work for that same flag. Jay-Z, Diddy, once you are a pop icon, that's who you work for, regardless. They all know that. But when I get into this thing, they started to go against that flag, and they started to go against the foundations of entertainment. That is what's destroying them. This is why they're getting kicked out the game when I say stuff like they forgot their place. Back then, no such thing as talking junk to no president at all, a governor, no, man, back then, they want to stay far away from politics as possible. That's where Michael Jordan get it from. Their whole thing back then was send your money to the party, support behind the scenes, that's it. But they always knew their place. I'm an entertainer. I sing, I dance, I get money. I perform, I make people feel good. That's my job. They always knew that. See, Pepsi, American corporation, American brand. It always went hand in hand, y'all. The music, the American brands, all of that. So when I keep telling you that these idiots didn't do nothing, right? And the thing is, they were promoting something totally different in a different time. But this is for people that just won't get through their head. Once you make it to a certain level of a platinum artist, America owns your ass. And you should be proud that you represent America, because that's where it is. This is where you became a star, right? You're going to see every entertainer, somehow their story always comes from these poor-ass beginnings, don't they? It's always from a poor-ass beginning, but you're going to see. Somehow they always end up bad because, remember, they start off poor, but they get big, then they start talking junk, and they start forgetting their humble beginnings, and they forget it. It happens to all of them. That's why I keep telling you, it happens to the best of them. Michael Jackson forgot he was that little teeny boy, right, singing, doing what he told, listening, but when he got older, he started what? Doing too much. Want to buy all the catalogs back, help people get their rights back. He started fighting the industry. Like I said, when you start going against that industry, or you think you're going to go outside of that regular entertainment bracket, that's when you're always gonna get in trouble. They didn't learn it yet. So it's a reason why it's to an end. It's a reason why, because it was over a 30-year process of superstars. If we go back to Michael, we're going back 40 years. But now the so-called people that don't know their place. But when I talk about this thing called, it was a lot of artificial celebrities, y'all. It was never a lot of, we can name 10 artists that was really big. I'm not talking about big as Michael Jackson. I'm just talking about even they could be under him. Like number 10, number 11. Like it wasn't a lot of stars, y'all. It wasn't. It was a lot of internet hype. Because his star status was proven not only in his career, his ownership and influence around the world, period. And when Michael got the credit around the world, America got the credit. It goes hand in hand. I'm saying that for a reason, to bring it up to date. People just forgot their place. Let's move on, y'all. All right? Because I'm going to keep giving y'all these updates of what's been going on and showing. So when I show y'all, I have not made none of these memes. I don't do none of this stuff. People are not stopping with this baby all stuff because everybody knows that the main people that were victims were men. So therefore, a lot of people don't take it serious, but they do take it serious, meaning everybody knows the aspect of Diddy's probably going to get fried, but he's not going to get fried for what he done to men. That's the whole thing of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only other thing outside of what's going on that people like, well, what, you know, that's it. Let's go. Because people feel like it's a clown court show. But I think it's supposed to be played out that way. What's up, Rod? What's up, Julius? What's up? What's up, LA Slim? P. Diddy's explosive closing. So it was said that the prosecutors went in on him yesterday. It was said the prosecutors slayed him. Basically slayed him, everything proven. And they actually, their whole narrative was to the jury that this man of power been getting away with a lot of stuff for a lot of years. And it's time for it to stop now. So according to what I saw, it looked like they want him to, it's like something gonna happen. Well, let's look. P. Diddy's explosive closing, the federal racketeering and sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs is coming to a close. So y'all know yesterday his mother and the kids went. Yesterday, I think was a serious, I think this whole week was serious. It was. Prosecution accuses Sean Combs of leading a criminal enterprise in closing arguments. So in the closing arguments, they pushing their narrative. They felt like they proved it. And like I said, man, we always trained to look at him like some clown dancer for years because he played a role. But that key word when it says that criminal enterprise and how he ran Bad Boy was like a criminal enterprise. Then I'm looking at it didn't help that when we talk about people like D-Rock, he's a damn criminal. He got him doing security guard. You get it? Come on now. It's so many different things. Also, I want to say shout out to all the dialogue. Shout out to Vlad TV. I caught those interviews this morning. We'll talk about some things because Roger Bonds confirmed some things once again. Remember when I said Cameron knows the Punisher. I said Cam knows the Punisher from back in the day. Roger Bond confirmed it. Thank you, Roger Bond, because he said the Punisher from somewhere around 140 or something like that. Told you, man. I keep telling you, man. Let's just go, man. Yeah, man. Salute to Vlad and Roger Bond. All right, because like I said, I listen to industry people. I listen to people that have been around. I listen to people that know the game, and I know they listen to me too. And a lot of them, they know I know what the hell I be talking about. So salute to them, y'all. Salute to y'all. I'm just saying that for a reason, because it's fun. The fun stuff to me is putting it all together. Like, even though it ain't nothing, when I was clowning and ragging Cam, I just want to show you how much of a clown, how desperate he is. Because, like I said, he been through the Punisher. But now the Punisher more famous than him. Yeah. Because he wanted to interview the Punisher about Diddy and Cassie dealings. But Cam tried to play it off like he don't know the Punisher. Anyway, who knows? We'll leave it at that. Thank you, D-Hobbs. Anyway, Roger Bond confirmed a lot of stuff. Yeah, he confirmed a lot. Yeah, let's go. Prosecutor tells jury it's time to convict Sean Diddy Combs as sex trafficking trial nears. So you see the words. It's time to convict his ass. The criminal enterprise. They not playing with him, y'all. So according to people that know law, according to what we're looking at, he is supposed to get some type of time. And I agree, he should have took the 5 years. But that fool said he ain't taking no 5. But according to the evidence, it looks like he's going to get time. And I think he's going to have to sit his ass down for a minute. I just think off GP anyway. Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, everybody had to sit there. Bill had to sit his ass down. R. Kelly, I think Diddy going to have to sit his ass down because he's already called disgrace. And I do believe that. I believe that he probably, in the end, he probably will get a pass. Because he already did almost a year in there. Then he probably have to sit, what, three more years? Something like that, yeah. But as of now, y'all, Diddy the monster, they want his ass gone. All right, so Sean Diddy Combs committed crime after crime, but thought his fame, wealth, and power put him above the law. Statements like that. A prosecutor told jurors Thursday as the hip-hop mogul's sex trafficking trial shifted to closing arguments. That ends now. Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Slavic said it's time to find the defendant guilty. So y'all see, they want that whole slogan of above the law. When they use that's no word, but you got to get spanked because if everybody else think you're above the law and you got special privileges, we got to show everybody nobody's above the law. Combs, 55, sat with his head down as Slavic highlighted testimony and evidence from the 7-week trial that she said proved sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and other charges. Wearing a sweater and khakis, he sometimes scribbled notes to his lawyer and shook his head as Slavic played one of his audio messages to the jury. So they're trying to get him fried. As you see, they want him. It don't look like he walking out their court. Sean Diddy Combs charges. So I'm also showing you the coverage. All right, Fox News, just showing y'all how, as of now, the stuff they wanted to prove is proven. That Kid Cudi stuff, all that other stuff that him and Cassie freaking off, a lot of stuff, that baby all shit, that nothing to do with it. The 100 dildos, that's not in the court. It's the proof that the money bags, the cash money he was distributing, that was criminal behavior. Another thing I'm gonna say earlier, I'm gonna talk about it too. But they was talking about how Diddy was mad, petty, and tight and stingy. I believe that, but I also know why he was petty and tight, because that fool owed a lot of money. That's what a lot of y'all gotta remember that part. So, like I said, me personally, I wasn't around Diddy, but I did my due diligence on a lot of stuff throughout the decades. And the main decade I covered was the Ciroc era to now. So that's what I did. When I first got in this Diddy thing, I went from the Ciroc era to now, but then I went back to the beginning. Because a lot of stuff in the beginning I knew already, but a lot of stuff I didn't. I just want to bring it all back. But I told people what I learned about Diddy. That Sean John, he did the most dirt. Ciroc era, he did the most dirt. It was a man gave him over 100 million to start Sean John. That man was in his pocket. Ciroc was definitely in his pocket. Ciroc owned Diddy ass. Period. Because he had to pay up. So I know why he had to be. He was playing certain games, meaning I see why he was trying to keep certain money off the books, and certain money had to be accounted for because he had to pay. And another thing a lot of y'all don't get, the family, y'all got to understand this part. I'm talking to Roger and all of them. Y'all know this, that guy Diddy probably had to pay off a lot of percentages, guys. For the stuff he was doing, you got to think Mafia. He probably had a lot of kickback he had to let loose. Get it? And y'all was his goons. And he had to treat you. See, in his mind, y'all his goons. In y'all mind, y'all on the payroll, but he looking at it like this. I'm running a half criminal organization, and I got people I got to pay off. So yeah, I'll pay y'all, but this fool probably got to drop off duffels of 100 million. No, 100,000 here. He probably dropping off duffels, $1 million right here. You see what I'm saying? All you got to do, man, watch Training Day. They'll tell you, yeah, we got to go see the wise men. That's right, sit at that table. No, you don't just get away with all that stuff, Lonzo. You're going to have to drop some of that money off. Don't forget that part. So I know what happened. See, that's why I say we look at shit in our world. We look at it like Diddy was on top of where he this big, but we keep forgetting somebody let him be that big. That's why I say you got to watch The Godfather Harlem. It's out right now, man. You know, it's a good masterpiece. It's a good foundation that you know about order in this country when it came down to blacks making money and had to deal with other people. Because everything blacks did, they had to answer up, even when they was the top. Even when Bumpy Johnson was the top gangster to you, he still had to answer up and tuck his tail to somebody else. It always been like that. Same thing for Diddy. He was big in front of us, but there's people he's gonna go around them and they're gonna sit his ass down. Sean, sit down. And they're gonna tell him what it is. But you ain't gonna see it. Come on, y'all. You gotta see the big picture. If you don't think part of his stress was because of that money he owed, so remember this. Look at it like Mafia. Okay, he's an earner. He's making money. He got all these investors in him, but it came a point where his business was actually crashing. And I think his businesses started crashing. He started panicking. That's when I heard about the pistol whipping with Sean John. When I know, and y'all all know that, other clothes started dominating Sean John, but he got Sean John and Macy's. But he ain't the top seller, so he actually started running people off. He said it was a man from Echo. He did dirt to him. When LRG was popping, that guy ended up dead. I ain't saying Diddy had nothing to do with it, but I remember LRG was on the top. I remember LRG was over all this shit. But when I seen LRG hanging around them, I was like, I don't know. See? Because I went back and took some shit. And I know that shit he had, it wasn't moving. Yeah, the Ciroc was popping, but a lot of people didn't drink Ciroc. You had people that drunk dark. They didn't never switch to Ciroc. I never was a Ciroc head. I used to be a vodka head, but I was always an Absolute guy or Grey Goose, stuff like that, Kettle One. And I knew quality liquor. But I know for a fact, all the people that like dark, they wasn't drinking Ciroc. No, it was only certain people, which means he was making money, but he wasn't making, probably like at one point, or you know what I'm saying? I get it. So that's why at the end, a lot of people don't know this part where Diddy got so mad over everybody else's brand, he felt like they wasn't promoting Ciroc no more. But he really didn't want to understand the fact that people were tired of Ciroc and they wasn't drinking it no more. Everybody had shifted from vodka to tequila. So he mad the DeLeon ain't selling. So he go to curse the people out. But that was the start of his fucking ending. Because he was on their payroll too. He went back and tried to base on his own bosses, but he said, I'll turn the black community against y'all. So he got big for his britches. He forgot something. So when people talk about his behavior and certain shit, I know he had pressure on his ass. That boy had pressure. So when I say that, I can see this fool trying to pimp. Make a little couple dollars on the side here, a little something there, something there. Because that man had pressure on him, and they ain't count how many other people he owed money to. Get it? Yeah, y'all know how that go. So, another reason why I see he's probably going to get fried because he knows too much, and he has to get tucked away for a little while. That's how I look at it. All right? So, family affair. P. Diddy's mom and his twin daughters arrived hand in hand at New York courthouse in matching outfits as rap mogul's bombshell trial comes to an end. So now y'all all got your own proof. They said it was going to be 8 weeks. We're in the 7th week. It also give you the you can see how fast 7 weeks flew, y'all. So now y'all see, man, 7 weeks just the whole spring gone. Now we in July. About to be. It's a hot summer. This Diddy shit about to be over with. Hopefully, when this over with, things will get like a kind of a little bit better. It'll feel like summertime, and people will go to the beach and the pool and have some fun because the dark news of a dark man that had the best fun in the world. This man been on yachts, jets, party. He partied more than all of us put together. They had so much fun. They seen things we'll never seen. So I'm just ready for them to tuck their ass away and let us move on and let them do what they supposed. You know what I'm saying? If that man gonna get his time, let him get his time. My point is, man, we seen these people for so damn long, and I'm sick of their ass. Bottom line, I'm sick of their ass, all right? So, we talk about this new world shit, I'm not mad. I'm not mad because this era was a black cloud, y'all. We can't sit here, none of us can sit here and say that a lot of good stuff came out this era from our life or anything. But we made it through. We made it. It's okay. Now it's time to let it go. That's my whole point. Like when I'm talking about stuff from yesterday, all this stuff, what I'm trying to really tell people is people got to start burying hatches and let a lot of this stuff go. You get it? That's what I'm saying. Put what's supposed to be first. That's all I'm saying. Certain things got to be put back first. That's it. I feel like once certain things are put back first, everything else will go in order. Hey, even if it is people want to be crazy, everybody want to be weird, but at the same time, everything is in order. And everybody know what's up. That's my whole point. I feel like people went too far. And most of it was from being brainwashed. And I mean, really brainwashed. And it went too far, y'all. So if certain people got to fall to get that shit right, then that's what got to happen. All right? That's what got to happen. Because people had their time already. Meaning they live life. These people don't live a life you'll never see or even dream about. You won't even see one of Diddy's a week with Diddy. You won't even see that in your fucking dream. You get it? That's just how real it is. So I'm just showing you how everybody's on it and everybody has been given the real analytics. And you got real lawyers, and I'm gonna be real, you got a lot of fake lawyers. You got fake law. See, the real, I'm gonna be honest from what I learned. The real lawyers, once again, they're not on YouTube like that. The ones claiming to be fucking law on YouTube, some of them are fake. Some of them are. That's some of their gimmick, y'all. I wanted y'all to know that. Like, some of them been perpetrating like law people because they've been using it for a gimmick to monetize their YouTube channels and take off. That's what some of them been doing. But the real ones, they really on it. When I told y'all the real shit is not on YouTube, it's the truth. So, okay, there's no federal law which prohibits consenting adults from engaging. Thoughts on P. Diddy's federal trial? Yes, that's why it's not about the sexual behavior. It's about the trafficking. It's about the little stuff where somebody want to leave, he don't want to leave. It's as simple as you can go somewhere with him to this state. Next thing you know, he didn't pay you all your money. You've been supposed to did this, that, and the third, went back home, see your wife. This fool had you doing stupid shit. But you're still low-key kidnapped. That's the shit he was doing. Because people didn't understand it. Kid. See, like I said, if you don't know law, you don't get it. If somebody make you, if it's very simple, man. Somebody can put a knife to you in your kitchen until you go in the room, you're kidnapped. That's it. It don't matter. Anything against your will, it does not matter. So, well, even if they don't put a knife on you, if somebody say, shut up, go in the room, that's it. And you grown as hell and they make it like you can't leave, you kidnapped. So that's why I say people been kidnapped so long, they don't even know what kidnap mean. If you say right now, I'm about to go to the store, and somebody say, where you going at? Where you going? No, you're not going to the store. You fucking kidnapped. That's what it is, y'all. So everything is so simple. When I say people been kidnapped, they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Prosecutor tells jury it is time for Diddy to face justice. So they're pushing it. Two key things. It's time for him to face justice. And the other thing is he's not above the law. So I know those two words, law and justice, he's going to get dealt with. Now, the only thing is he going to get leniency? Is he going to get a lookout? Now, according to what I know about American history, if this man was to walk out that court after they said he need to face justice and it need to be shown he's not above the law, well, shit, he's going to be a real beast if he get out of court after that. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, I think they're going to use him to let it be known with the laws they're not playing. Meanwhile, while he's going to court for this, it is thousands of Americans dealing with this same thing. But you know what? I said a lot of them, they're not going to court. Anybody caught with them bricks of fentanyl, anybody Homeland Security got their ass. They ain't going to no court. No. Especially if they found out that some of these people in this country had direct ties. Like, say if you was the one dealing with the cartels in your city, you the main person they talk to, bring the shit to your house, and you the one tied in getting into the hood. Your ass going in the military camp because you was with them. Yeah, you ain't going in a regular jail. Fool, you was the one talking on the phone with the cartel. You was the one helping all that fentanyl to death get in the community. You were going to be labeled as a treasonous. You're going in some camp shit. You ain't getting no trial. Get that, no, hell no. Because that's how they're going to look at you. That's how they're going to deal with them. Low-level ones, low-level shit, they probably get thrown a little fast, but nah. No, like remember when we looked at the cartel court and they had one black man with him. And his name happened to be Muslim, his ass going into camp. That's what happened to him. Yeah, because he's going to get labeled terrorist. Because he was selling that fatty with foreigners. That's right. So that's how it worked. Even though I told you the cartels were going to put the blame on all Americans, and they was the ones going to get fried. See, everybody else going to get shit back. So I'm just showing you how everybody's still talking about it. Meanwhile, the transcripts, now that it's serious, I'm showing you all these different people that been covering it the whole time behind your back when you didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? And to show you that other people has been using this Diddy trial to stamp and establish themselves in this field called I have a law channel, or I have a channel of justice. So I also wanted y'all to see how people like us could have been making videos all these years and whatever we call ourselves doing, how people could come out of nowhere, cover the same thing we've been covering, make a name for themselves, brand themselves, get top dollar, top commercial, top revenue, and after that have a full-blown career on this internet. Just showing you, y'all, while people been their whole life trying to make it out of it. I just want y'all to show you how it's always going to play out, y'all. So this is why I tell people, I don't put too much in this stuff. I just try to do what I do, have a little fun, and talk that talk. That's it. Because I know the way it's set up, you ain't never going to win like that. You're going to win a little bit, but you ain't going to win a lot. So I'm also confirming when I told you it was a YouTube takeover. All right? I want y'all to see that part. Meaning, when this Diddy trial over with, these people are going to still be here. See? Law and crime, since Diddy trial, they came out of nowhere, took over the airwaves. Meaning, they came since Young Thug and all that, but you're going to see my point is, law and crime established themselves off of rap, hip-hop, rap, because they was the main ones covering the Young Thug trial. Get shit, yo, my smart people know. People don't even know media makes more than music, y'all. Media makes more than rapper. It makes more than any of that. Media makes big money, y'all. This is why these stations could charge you $1 million for a commercial, 500,000, 1.5. Because once they build a brand, the money comes after that. So I'm telling you how people like Law and Crime was able to build a platform strong off of rap. Young Thug trial. Well, why nobody from hip-hop ain't covered like that? So I'm just showing you also when we talk about this media stuff. See, everybody couldn't be a blogger. Everybody couldn't be an exposer. Everybody couldn't have been a tea-sipper. Somebody was supposed to be the one with the exclusive information, no laughing and joking, real news. Because a lot of people miss the opportunity to get the real news out of this and build a real platform. See, you could have been your low-level CNN, but I'm just showing you how they covered Young Thug for a year. Mind you, these are companies with monetized YouTube channels, getting thousands a month off covering rap music. They don't care about it, but they just had enough sense to go down there with the camera. That's it. But now everybody else want to do it, but they forget, they don't understand everybody else did it already, and now they established. This is a new YouTube now. They took media back, y'all. They took media back on all platforms. That's what it is. Meaning, okay, the people we were used to start it up, we were the damn search engines. We were the, we were the engine. And now that is where it's supposed to be at. Corporations got money invested. It's about big business now. So they don't care about none of that small stuff. And that's why a lot of people have been establishing themselves off of this Diddy trial. Yes, I'm talking, when I say it's so many, I can't even count. But I know they all came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And they all have stamped themselves. So let's go. Diddy trial. Every word exposed. Prosecutors destroyed Diddy in closing arguments. Full transcript available for those who want to get it. All right? So you see what's going on. They said the prosecutors destroyed him. This is their last argument with the jury. Looking face to face with the jury with all these allegations, saying, look, this man should not be allowed to walk. He's not bigger than the law. He's been getting away with stuff for so much because his money, his power. They putting that pressure on that jury. Yeah, they gave the dealer a speedy trial. That's right. So we're going to see how this play out. So see that? He's in New York court. You got the mayor. I just think that Diddy was tired with so many people. He's a black. I understand, man. You got to sit down. You got to sit down. You got to sit down. You gonna have to, because they got to teach him a lesson. It ain't just for him. It's for everybody else too, to let y'all know this gonna be y'all next. Y'all get out of pocket. This gonna be y'all too. Y'all all looked up to Diddy. The mayor wasn't over Diddy. No, nobody in this country was when it came to fame and status and clout. Get it? I'm talking about respected by the higher ups. I keep telling y'all that. We look at him as a clown and a has-been, whatever. But he was tied in with certain people. And those people respected him more than anybody else because he was the one they trusted. All right? And if you know about the freakoffs, if you know it was a lot of important people there, not even just the freakoffs, if you know he shook hands with a lot of important people, he's really a black eye to all of them. See? Even if I ain't do nothing nasty with Diddy or business parties, if I had a business deal with this guy in 2007, I don't want this shit coming back. It's like this a bad look on the brand. I might got the brand still popping. This shit ain't a good, he's not a good look. He's like a dirty family member that he your family, but you don't want people coming around the house. You don't want to have a Thanksgiving dinner and this fool is at the table with y'all or he in the room. You want his ass gone because he's dirty. He's embarrassing. That's why they keep calling him disgrace. So in my opinion, he's going to sit down in this jail for a while. That's my opinion. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a pill. I don't know about all that, but from what I see, they putting the pressure on the jury, y'all. P. Diddy is going to prison. You're showing you public opinion. Now, it is funny. Let's rewind. Remember, it was said he kept looking at a juror. And it is true. They did let a juror go. If I say a lot of weird stuff is happening. But I'm just showing you public opinion, what the world is saying. This is the narrative. P. Diddy is going to prison. Diddy blows a kiss to family after prosecution promises to put a stop to his alleged behavior, his alleged criminal behavior. Prosecutors in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking case and racketeering trial gave closing arguments after 6 weeks of witnesses' testimony. So, I don't know how much this was televised. I don't know how much of what, but in my opinion, I think they did want this speedy, fast, and quick. I also think they look at him as a threat. Like something telling me the stuff they really know about him and the stuff he really did. I think they really look at him as a threat, y'all. And the threatening shit and the things of his nature, it's not gonna get out. And I believe they look, y'all. Y'all kept talking about Tupac and Biggie. As far as Tupac, maybe the powers that be look at him like that too. Like, this man is very capable of doing some stuff. He has power. We don't know if he got an army paid for. They look, you know what I'm saying? They look at stuff different. We don't know all. We seen the guns that man had in his house. We don't know how many other guns he had. But we looking at it like he's a dancer and he's this, that, and the third entertainer. But they looking at him like he's a leader of an army. He got bodyguards, but his bodyguards are really his top soldiers. You know what I'm saying? They looking at it different. He got paid shooters. This man been living, and you know why he also has power? He has influence over those black communities. That's his real power flex. To prove it, that is why he said that to Diageo, the makers of Ciroc. Because the truth is, that's why I keep saying people ain't want to admit it. But the real threat he was, one of the threats is he had power over the community. Because they knew that he can call a meeting and call something, whether a lie or not, and he can get 1 million people in the street. Even if it's a damn concert. Get them to the concert and then start preaching at the end. He can rally people. So look at him as a man that was supposed to be legit, but now he started thinking he's this king, and now he's talking a certain way and doing certain things, actually started thinking about the law. Then he's allegedly on drugs. Now he's getting way ahead of himself. But I also showed you this was in the movie Carlito's Way. When Carlito was with the lawyer was legit. He was clean. But he got so corrupted, he started thinking it was about a law and he wound up catching bodies. But I showed you the parallel of the lawyer in Carlito's Way because the lawyer was throwing parties in the Hamptons like Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I also showed you that when Carlito's Way came out, it was the same exact year Bad Boy blew up. You see what I'm saying? So the whole concept of Carlito's Way with that lawyer was showing you that. And y'all saw this many a time in other things where it is people who are down with the law or they're on the right side, but they get so corrupt and big-headed that they start going above the law. But it always show you in the end, they destroy themselves. It's called a tyrant for a reason. Diddy was a tyrant. He was an abusive tyrant. He was the king of particular people. He was. But he was a tyrant. He dragged people. He abused people. We also don't have too many stories of good. So that's what I'm saying. We're not getting a lot of good stories now, are we? Why nobody ain't coming out with a lot of good stories on the man? That's what I'm saying. So if he does have friends that he did right, shame on them for not speaking up for him. Because other than that, I have not heard no good things this man did for real. At all. Guess what else? Another thing ain't gonna come up. That charter school. We're gonna leave that right there too. We're gonna leave that charter school right there. That ain't gonna come. Nobody knows what happened to that. But Sean Diddy Combs trial attorney Bradford Cohen. So I'm just showing you all of the law people speaking on this. So for anybody that wanted, other opinions, they was out here from different perspectives. So this fool in court blowing kisses at his kids and mom. So the government, now check this out. This is something else the government did. They connected two dots. They studied Diddy's behavior in a 10-year process and was able to come up with he did the same exact thing. So remember, y'all, it's based on patterns. Your pattern is who you are. And that's how they look at it. The government compared the 2016 attack on Cassie at the Intercontinental Hotel and the alleged physical altercation Jane says she experienced in 2024. The two incidents occurred 8 years apart, but the prosecution noted they have similarities. In March 2016, Diddy became violent with Cassie, threw her to the ground, and dragged her back to the room. In June 2024, Diddy became violent with Jane. See, remember that Jane Doe, that's one person. Okay, 2024, which is 8 years later, he allegedly dragged her back to the house by her hair. So it was the same pattern what he did to Cassie. Also, these things were proven in court. So like I said, y'all, the stuff they got up is proven in court. You got video, you got witnesses, you got people that testify. There's no way around it at all. There's no way around the stuff they wanted to prove. There's no way around it. So the prosecution argued that the alleged criminal enterprise serviced Diddy's desires. The rapper seemingly counted on silence and shame. Silencing people and hazing their ass. Shaming their ass. Hazing their ass. Torture. I know what he was doing. Mind games. Playing games people mind. I know what he do. He runs souls. I know what he was doing. Tormenting people. Playing with them. I know the whole shit. Being nice to people. Flipping on them for no reason. Be nice to them some more. Give him some more gifts. He's the damn devil. Already told you already. Diddy was the damn devil in the flesh. That's right. He's going to buy you with love. He's going to show you love. But at the end of the day, he owns your ass until you're able to break his shit. That's what he's going to do. So the whole scenario of how these people keep coming back because that is the power he had. Because people keep forgetting he was a rich man. And I don't think too many people have been in a position where you walked away from a rich man. The truth is, I gotta tell you this, some of y'all cannot even walk away from a broke man. So please stop it. Let's keep it real. You can't walk away from a broke man. So how the hell you think it's just easy for them to walk away from a billionaire or as a lady? You get it? But this is why I tell you, the Diddy trial proves that people were trained to take abuse, whether they got paid for it or not. That's it. Because certain people ain't going to be abused. Certain people ain't going to tolerate nothing. They just going to say, hey, whatever. They're going to handle it their way. That's that. But some people sign up for abuse because it comes with a good check. Hey, that's what it is, y'all. So as you see, he thought fame. This is them in court. He counted on silence and shame. That's what to me, that's what all that's about. He was doing to Cassie, mind games, peeing him out. Why? In my opinion, Cassie got so much dirt on him, she ain't never going to leave. And if you think you're going to leave, the other thing I got out the case, he was filming that shit. I ain't stupid. I heard all of that.
He actually probably tapes her getting peed in her mouth. She's so far deep in the game with him, you ain't never leaving. You ain't going nowhere. Got all this stuff. Anytime you think about leaving, you're gonna get some more of this hazing. That's how I look at it. And that was his torture chamber. Huh? That was his torture chamber. And for the men, that's what them big guns for. The men. That's right. Them tough guys. Who else did he have them big ass guns for? All right. Now you see why he was a threat to the Gulf? If you seen the military guns he had, talking about I'm the king. Plus, know what else? We don't know who that man done tortured in them basements. We don't know. He could have put them guns that people had. We don't know what they did. Just look. He thought fame, wealth, and power put him above the law. Slavic claimed. No one stopped him. According to the government, Diddy used his inner circle, money, and influence to cover up alleged crimes. He wouldn't take no for an answer. See, I kept telling you, I got that the first time Cassie told you in law. So, like I said, if Diddy wanted your ass, you was not going to say no. If he wanted anything from you, you ain't going to say no. Especially if you the type that kept coming back. Get it? And I'm talking about everybody other than the bodyguards. No. That man go down on people. You heard about people fighting him off. You heard about all the stuff he do sexually. What are you talking about? That's why I keep saying the slogan is, his most abuse is the men, but the men ain't come to court, so he ain't gonna get fried like that. Not for that abusive stuff. Not like that, nope. Get it? Nah. Oh, guess what else I peeped? Yeah, thanks for that Roger Barr interview too. When they were showing a clip of that guy Q, remember I was talking about how he made all them cry, right? Vlad was talking about it. He said that's the first guy I had on my channel. He made everybody cry. But this what I peeped about the guy Q. Q was in a relationship with Diddy too. Diddy was screwing his ass. Allegedly. No, I know that because he kept calling him Sean. He kept saying, Sean. I'm like, yo, why you keep calling Diddy Sean? No, I know why you calling him Sean. You got to be intimate with him to call him Sean. Yeah, y'all ain't catch that? I caught it very clear. Yeah, that guy Q that was crying called him Sean. He was saying, and Sean, he was saying, everybody want to be like Sean. I was like, nah, bro. I get it very clear, Q. I get it clear. You're crying because you out the picture and your ass gonna be broke, bro. And that's about it. And like Diddy said, they were willing participants. He ain't do nothing to nobody. All right? That man is a bisexual, freaky man. And my thing is this. Only difference with him is you gonna do what he say, and it ain't no such thing as no, because he's gonna pull that strap out on you and you're gonna put them damn heels on. All right? That's with him. All right, we got a story of that man tussling. He trying to get a man in Hollywood. We got stories of Diddy trying to go down on men, trying to finesse shit, trying to take advantage, groping. We got proof on that. But the thing is, bro, he might try you and you're straight. You straight. You a rapper though. He can play with you like that. You ain't no gangster. You a rapper. So he playing with you. Little Rod told us. He in the bathroom. Diddy come tug on him. Because Lil Rod is Little Rod. He's small. He ain't built like that. He ain't no fighter. Diddy gonna have his way with you. See, that's what he was doing to men. And any man probably thought they was tough. They gonna get dealt with that pistol. So I know what was going on. And I also know that he had that shit to knock your ass out. So either way, you was getting dealt with. So I look at it like this. Either you was a willing participant or you was gonna get knocked out. So Your Honor, I didn't do nothing. They were all willing participants. All right, that's it. Thank you very much, pretty ugly things. Thank you. All right, so that's how I look at it, y'all. But they pushing this narrative of he is not above the law. Holding the jury accountable. You know, they putting that, they let it be known, like, look, he's not getting away with this. That's the prosecutor's whole perspective. So now you're going to see the game that was played. It's media games. Now, see the other day, everybody running around, Diddy charges dropped, Diddy coming home. Then yesterday news, prosecutors went at him hard. Prosecutors, you know what I'm saying? When I said it's going to be a roller coaster, it's going to be different things. That's how, because I'm seeing it, they feed in two engines with this news. People that know the news for real, then they feed in another engine of a lot of other stuff that's really irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they don't want certain people to know what's going to go down. Yeah. Now, Let's go to Fat Joe with his excuses, y'all. Fat Joe hits back at disgusting lies. Following sex with minor lawsuits. All right, y'all. We in 2025 now. Why are we still dealing with people addressing shit through social media posts? This is shit I be talking about, y'all. We gotta stop this shit. If Fat Joe got fucking TV shows, if he has a YouTube channel, why the nigga won't just do a live speech about his innocence? This is what I mean by these old heads been around too long with their stupidity. So, bro, you hit your live button for everything else. When you're selling shit, Ciroc in the back, you guys talk this, you got money on the table. But when it comes time to talk real, defend yourself, you ain't hit a live and say, yo, I want to address these allegations on some real shit. All right? As of now, responding with post messages, that means nothing no more. All right? That means shit, nothing. After days of silence, Fat Joe has issued a public statement after a lawsuit. So like I said, I'm going to be clear. I ain't do my homework. Public statements, y'all. Family, they gave public statements back in the day. We in a time where either you're going to address your accuse, you're going to address your issues, or you ain't going to say nothing. No, this is what I be talking about with Fat Joe. This is what I be talking about the era we in. That's not after that. That's still silence because a posting is not talking. No disrespect. I'm just being real. All right? A posting is not talking. This has been going on for a long time. Get your fucking lawyer to type some shit up. Just make up some shit. No. Motherfucker Fat Joe, hit that live button. The same way you said you fucking love LL, hit that live button and address that shit. But you know people that know body detection, people that know scripts, people that know psychological behavior, they're going to read through that speech. Give a statement. Stop it. Plus, Fat Joe didn't want to go viral like that Diddy picture when he said, I'm sorry, I'm getting help. Fat Joe has finally issued a public statement after a lawsuit was filed by a former friend and business associate accusing him of several crimes, including having sex with you-know-who. This is what Fat Joe had to say to y'all. Fat Joe breaks his silence. I've been tested the last few months. I've lost my big brother, my father, my mother, and now I'm fighting these disgusting lies. The rapper wrote in a post shared on social media. 2025, y'all, can we please stop this social media shit? All right? Meaning, I don't take nobody serious on social media. If you want me to take you serious, look in that damn camera the same way you do when you selling shit or when you talking your shit. You still think people dumb when you're going to address real shit with internet posts. Internet posts are not real statement, guys. All right? Not no more. It's not. It's not accepted no more. It's not. No, it's not. The same way nobody can lie on you. The same way you can't. You got to do better than that. Fool, this ain't the days of black and white TVs where they had to make a post and put it and post that shit. No. Fat Joe, you know you're full of shit. That's why you can't look in that camera and tell your piece. You can't speak the truth. That's why I say, why they don't just give conferences. They used to give conferences. That's why I'm going to pull up today. Next time I'll pull up. Well, a lot of y'all forgot. We'll look at when Michael Jackson got accused of horrific shit. That man sat right there at that table and addressed that shit. That's right. They don't do that. Why not? Why everything they address it through the internet? The truth is, addressing shit on the internet is not addressing it at all. That's why I say that's all fake shit. Let's go. Because you can't get on. See, when you abuse people for real, you can't look in that camera with a straight face and look them in their face because they're going to be watching. You can't look in that face and say, I've not done it to nobody. You can't look in the camera and say that because you know all them people accusing you, they're on the other end looking right at you. Now, give a statement. That's right. That's right. But guess what? Same thing with Joe. It ain't about them charges. What people like Joe always got to worry about, they don't pull a Bill Cosby and R. Kelly on you and start coming with more and more and more. After days of silence, Fat Joe has finally issued a public statement after a lawsuit was filed. Why? He has to get his money. He has to smile in your face. So to keep getting money, because he knows those people are dumb, he also knows everybody in that department is stupid, and he knows he has to say something to keep getting his money. That's it. Because the other day I asked y'all, is Fat Joe still working on this channel? Somebody said, yup. After that, he gives a statement. It's a lot of reasons why this shit is dead and dying, bro. It's a lot of reasons. Shit is corny. I was joking around. I said TS might have stand for transsexual because I think Fat Joe really might have been a woman. Who knows? Which y'all call them beards, right? What if Fat Joe was the first rapping ass beard? What if he was? We wouldn't know, would we? Maybe he was. Anyway, Joe, ain't no such Joe. You pronounce it you really supposed to say Ho. It's Jose, man. His name is Fat Ho. All right. I've been tested the last few months. I lost my brother. I lost my father. I lost my mother. Always using death card. Always using sympathy. Nigga, we all got dead people in our family. Nigga, you ain't special. Fuck you, Fat Joe. You ain't special, nigga. We got dead fathers. We got dead shit too. What make you so special? We go through hell every fucking day out here. What make you so special? Fuck your problems. Question is, did you touch on minors, nigga? All right? You supposed to look in that camera like a man. I did not touch on no minors. I don't deal with no damn minors. That we supposed to say, Fat Joe? It's simple. Ain't no way in hell I touched on minors. I don't be around minors and I don't deal with that shit. Simple. No, you can't do that now, can you? All right then, punk. Then again, Fat Joe, why does your last mixtape have baby block letters on it? We spoke about it already. You're already exposed. Your last mixtape, you have baby block letters of all the letters in the world. Baby block. I think these hip hoppers are doing a big joke again, y'all. I think all this is a joke because somehow they're all accused of shit, but they're all still in our face. This is why I told you YouTube gonna crash. I'm not gonna be watching none of that shit. No. Soon it's gonna be like that. Because there's gonna be so many accused perverts on this shit. Ain't nobody gonna watch this shit anyway. Straight up. I think that's the plan. That's what's gonna crash this shit. The joke gonna be in that department over there, about 10, 15 plus of them are goddamn accused of sexual allegations. That's the shit they watch. That's the shit they own. That's what it's gonna be soon. I'm not playing with y'all. If niggas ain't got no new rap music, ain't nothing new, can't give me nothing anyway. Niggas over 50. You ain't my uncle. I got a daddy, nigga. So why am I watching you? No. I know what's up. Thank you very much, Dramatic. No, they are the ones crashing this internet because they not fun. No entertainment, y'all. They're fucking corny. They're corny, they're dirty, and they don't want to leave. So I told you the Sandman always will have to get them or they won't stop. That's going to happen. All right? Because this weak-ass statement, I'm letting everybody know. Whack-ass statement post, that shit ain't no statement no more, y'all. You got to address shit. You say you're a man, right? Address it then. No more social media punk games. No more of that. Hit that live button, nigga. Don't hit the live button to tell us none of your rap stories if you ain't hit the live button to defend yourself. Picking and choosing. Once again, I lost my mom. Man, shut up. You're a liar. You're just saying that because I said your ass is Russian. All right? You're fucking from Asia, man. You're from Eurasia. You're from the Caucasus Mountains, Joe. So stop lying, bro. That's it. You ain't Puerto Rican. Fat Joe is being sued for $20 million by his former hype man. Plus, we know you don't pay people, Joe. You don't pay nobody. You don't. None of y'all do. What's the pattern of New York rappers? They don't make you rich? Hell no. You're going to work for them till the day you die. That's it. They ain't going to give you enough. You're going to work security for them New York rappers. They ain't going to let you get enough money so you can start your own security agency. Hell no. They fucking haters. That's what they are. In their mind, you going to serve them till the day you die. That's in their mind. You feel me? So then look, Fat Joe. I'm gonna leave this alone. Fat Joe is being sued for $20 million. Fat Joe, you're broke. So that $20 million lawsuit alone gonna slay you. So I know what's up. That lawsuit alone. So look, he being sued by his former hype man, Terrence T.A. Dixon, who claims the rapper exploited and abused him over 16 years. Dixon accuses Joe of laboring, exploitation, financial fraud, and sexual coercion he claims to have contributed vocals and lyrics to tracks. Like, congratulations. No, Fat Joe playing industry games. Fat Joe got that man doing all type of dirt, and later on, he gonna use it against you. I heard Fat Joe doing the same thing Diddy does. He learned. Shaming, hazing, dragging. Another was Fat Joe accused of watching men's meat. Of watching men allegedly accused of being a meat watcher. You get it? Yeah. Recording people. Extortion. That's Fat Joe. Who did he abuse? Huh? Who he abused? Where's money come from? But he's still in your face. Are you ever going to have any pride and dignity ever? Are you ever going to have any pride for yourself anytime? Like I keep saying, y'all be going hard at all the low-level people. Y'all don't go hard on them. Meanwhile, they're the ones that play the fuck out of y'all. That's right. That's right. Dixon accuses Joe of labor exploitation, financial fraud, and sexual coercion, allegedly making that man have sex. Pervert. He claims to have contributed vocals and lyrics to tracks like Congratulations and Ice Cream, but was never credited. Because, bro, Joe was treating you like a hoe. That's why. Because they know the game. Once they get you to get freaky, they don't got to respect you. That means they don't got to pay your ass. Nope. What you ain't know is when you doing work with niggas like that, you better leave it just like that. No, I ain't trying to chill. I ain't trying to hang. I ain't trying to do none of that shit with my money at. That's it. No. Y'all be getting tricked with that. We family shit. No, we family. Before I know about that shit 2 decades ago. We family, man. No, family mean you can't sue me, bro. Family mean, you know I don't got to pay you like that, right? We family. Family mean you can't kill me, nigga. That's what we family mean. No, we ain't family. Where my money at? That's it. Oh, that's the rap game they play on everybody. We family, man. We a family. Meanwhile, you going to be the broke family member. That's right. That's how family work, right? Okay. The suit also alleges Dixon was forced into over 4,000 coerced sex acts, often under surveillance. I keep telling y'all this shit, man. That's why I can't wait till this stuff gone. When I say stuff like, yo, y'all, it could be people way worse than Diddy in our face. That's why I say you not gonna never, I'm not that person. But you gonna sway me in opinion. I'm like that in real life. You can't make me say this person better than that person or go for that shit. You can't make me choose up between or this one and that. Fool, you can't do that. Remember, I come from gang. Everybody dirty. So you can't, it's all about what this person did because there's rules and regulations. If this person go too far, they ass out of here. Everybody know rules, regulations. They do some shit they supposed to be doing, you out of here. But everybody's a piece of shit. But I know how this shit work where it'll be a motherfucker like Fat Joe did way more worse than Diddy. Because the lower level you are, the more you get away with. Plus, Fat Joe was pushing that gangster persona, and Fat Joe did have a lot of real goons with him for years. What made Fat Joe the toughest because he had goons with him, real goons. So I can assume, knowing my hip-hop history, it's very possible Fat Joe could have did way more dirt than Diddy. Because at least we do got proof of Diddy doing something good. He did put money in people's pocket. He did do some shit. Fat Joe ain't do none of that. And he got a dead man in his goddamn camp. So I'll be telling y'all, no, if you want to talk race, I talk race on that. I'm not going to just go with the black narrative, Diddy's the worst of all. Hell no. Hell no. No, bro. Because I know this fool was raised by Africa Bambaataa. This guy right here. So Fat Joe could have been doing shit from goddamn 14, 13, 15, 17, 18. Fat Joe could have put some youngsters in the back of a truck when he was young. He could have been the one to put a young man to sleep in a figure four fiend, headlock, whatever, punch somebody out for people. He could have been a booty goon. I don't know what he could have did. But his ass ain't innocent. Mom said all that to say. A nigga been out 30 years, accused of doing dirt, accused of making a man have sex for 16 years, gonna get one little statement talking about my mama died. Family, we need more than this shit. That's all I'm saying, Fat Joe. Because all y'all just think Diddy gonna be the worst one. No. I'm the one that said on this damn channel after day one, it ain't just Diddy, and he ain't gonna get all the blame, and y'all ain't gonna smile in everybody's face. Because in my opinion, y'all did worse to him. Because he was a fucking dancer. And he was a fucking ladies man and R&B dude. So he did dirt, but you was a street nigga, and y'all did way more dirt. Fool, you got Cuban Link cut in the face. I ain't heard about Diddy doing that. I ain't heard about Diddy send somebody to get somebody a permanent cut on their face. Beat people up, whatever. But see, I'm just going to keep showing y'all. I'm from the street, so you ain't going to tell me no about no dirt and try to make me think this dirt better than that dirt. Nope. I don't care what the hell your ass don't do. If you a fucking liar to me, you do dirt. That's how I look at a liar. You can be clean as hell. You claim you don't got nothing to do with the streets, but somehow you just lie your fucking ass off. You're fucking dirty. All right? You fucking cheat your ass off. You don't hurt nobody, but you're a fucking serial cheater. You're dirty. So I look at dirt as dirt is. So y'all be with this thing of this person, that. No. Fat Joe got somebody's face cut. See what I'm trying to tell you? All right, then. He ruined Cuban Link career. That's right. So don't sit and play games with me, Joe. Question is, Joe, were you a willing participant, Joe? Because why you don't think the world knows that you was at that freak-off mansion in Miami more than a lot of people? Thanks for Roger Barnes again. I got to go back. I almost forgot. Bingo. Now, on this channel, even though we proved it already, I proved it. Did I not tell you that Diddy controlled Chris Brown? Huh? Did not tell you Diddy controlled Chris Brown and Rihanna? Bingo. Roger Bond confirmed it. Roger Bond confirmed two things in this interview I said 6 months ago. That's right. He said after that shit with Chris Brown and Rihanna stayed at Diddy house. Which house? The Miami, Florida freak-off mansion. Yes. Because I told you already. Chris Brown told out his own mouth. His manager took him to Diddy at 13. But Diddy didn't sign him. I did my homework off of that. I learned that Diddy get the minors young, but he don't sign them. So I've been told y'all, Chris Brown been around Diddy since 13. Then I said, when Chris Brown came in the game, Diddy really controlled his ass. How I know that? I proved it through Usher. He controlled Usher, but he didn't want us to know that. I started learning. All the people he really played around with, he knew it might be a lawsuit one day. He didn't sign their ass. Usher, you're going to go to Atlanta. Chris Brown, you going over there. Diddy quarterbacked the whole shit. Then I showed the article. Notice, Diddy was on the TV show with Ellen, and he said, after that, they asked about Chris Brown. He said, yo, I'm going to fix it. I'm working on it right now. I'm going to fix it. But Roger Bond confirmed the shit in the interview. Yup. And it was said that Rihanna was beating his ass because they're not playing that cheating shit. I know what's up. She West Indian. But another thing I didn't know that I get to prove again, boom. I didn't know Rihanna was like 6 feet tall. So remember when I told you they've been playing this game of getting youngsters, but just getting them tall? That's what they've been doing. See, let's say, how old was Rihanna really when she came around? I didn't know she was 6 foot. So I already know them niggas was dealing with that shit back then. Getting tall as youngsters, put them in heels. Whole time they fucking minors, bro. They been doing that shit. Yup, thanks, Roger Ball. You confirmed that shit. That what? Diddy control Chris Brown from day one. Like I already knew. That's right. And Chris Brown messed the bag up when he did that. He messed up the bag, y'all. That's why they turned their back on his ass. He ruined shit. Yeah. That whole shit was put together by Jay-Z and Diddy. Chris Brown, Rihanna proved it already. That's right. Roger Bond confirms the shit. So he confirmed that. And Roger Bond also confirmed to me that Cameron already knew Punisher. Yup. Told y'all it was the Harlem thing. That's one thing about Harlem brothers. They're going to stick together, but they also going to talk a lot and tell shit. So they talk, I listen, because they keep it real when they talk. But, yeah. As of now, y'all, this shit is not looking good. So salute to the smart people that was around this bad boy shit, that cashed out, getting their coins. Hopefully y'all write y'all books, man, get y'all real money, because this shit coming to an end. And this shit was horrible, disgusting. It was just dark. This is the dark cloud that's been over people for decades that just won't leave, man. Then next year, you got to deal with the Tupac trial. See, this stuff just won't leave. It's set up where you won't get no peace. Yeah. I've never seen, like, no other generation did, like, old stuff drag on for so many decades. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, when a person fell off, you ain't see him no more. You know, when James Brown time was up, you ain't see James Brown like that. He was still around. You see? It was different. They bowed out gracefully. I had my best career. Okay, you'll see me at the awards. That's it. These motherfuckers, they won't leave, guys. I think that's why they had to be put to sleep. Because they just became money hungry. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It just won't stop. I'm gonna sell them clothes. Have the clothes on sale. I'm gonna sell them something else. Nah, they knew the community meant free money. They looked at it like that for so long, y'all. Free money. Whatever I think about, whatever we put out, they're gonna buy that shit. Not no more. It's over. Let's go. Let's go. So we done with them. We done with Fat Joe. Because look, the narrative being pushed that Diddy is not above the law. Now let me show you the trolling. While your people getting in trouble for abuse, Jeff Bezos outside tongue kissing his wife. Jeff Bezos married, this shit funny as hell. Jeff Bezos married to a young lady, and all the coverage on him is about how him and his wife having all this fun. Him and his wife are so beautiful together. And meanwhile, everybody else, other shit is, man, they so fucking abusive. Damn, man, they just get it. Meanwhile, everybody else in love, happy. See that? This is shit I call trolling, man. When I told you it's two different news for you and news for over there. That's it. That's how it works. Positive news. See that good news? You ain't even got that in rap. You ain't got that shit at all. Everybody in rap fighting, beefing, Will DeVos, Jada, Yanni DeVos, fuck all that shit. Let's go. Now let's get to the real shit that's in the Diddy trial. People get snatched up for real for this behavior. Royal Oak doctor. When I told you it's high officials to low people. Royal Oak doctor charged with human trafficking, allegedly ransomed medical care for sex. Having fun. This American thing. Upstate woman arrested for pimping a 16-year-old. That's right. All faces, all races, all dirty ass Americans. That wasn't gonna stop. Because they posting them kids, posting that teenager, keeping that money. That's right. Her ass gonna get life now. Out of here. They know everybody with a felony that didn't figure this shit out will be subject to this behavior. Man arrested after investigation into suspected sex trafficking case. Facing more charges. Told you, man. That's what this Diddy trial is all about. It ain't just about Diddy. It's about everybody that think like Diddy, look like Diddy, behave like Diddy. This for anybody with a legitimate company using it for abuse, because y'all want to act like, I know very well, it's a lot of establishments when the people that's Diddy skin color be running shit, when they run churches, when they run businesses, they run a lot of organizational shit, but somehow they the ones always be abusive. Ain't no coincidence when me and my homies was young, that man, Mr. Jackson, didn't want to pay our ass. He had us knocking on doors, giving out all these damn flyers. He didn't want to pay us shit. So I learned when I was real young in New York City, man, you can't work for no black man. They don't want to pay your ass. He had me going back to his house a whole week straight, and I still was short. So I'm telling you, when you work for them people, that shit gonna be bad. It's sad, but it's the truth. It's in the Diddy trial. That what? A lot of them had legitimate businesses, but they still would do you dirty. Oh, guess what else they're using against Diddy too? His little tax games. His little write-off games. Yes, y'all. If you want to really know, a large percentage of this is about getting that damn money. Because once he's convicted, that money is ghost. That's what it's about. That's the real talk. So they look at it like this, y'all. I'm going to be real. They're like this. Y'all going to forgive him anyway. So whenever he get out, it don't fucking matter. When he get out, you'll accept him. You did it with OJ and everybody else. So they like, it ain't about that. It's about getting this damn money from this lunatic. And after we do that, you can have him back. Here y'all go. That's the plan. That's how I see it. This shit about the money, man. They know y'all take people dirty, crippled, blind, crazy. It don't matter, y'all. Stop it. They know this shit, y'all. That's why I say this shit is a joke. It's a joke for many reasons. The real shit ain't a joke, but the joke gonna be on y'all watch. Because he gonna get sent back to your community. That's why. Just like OJ. Who interviewed OJ when OJ came home, man? Who tried to get clout up OJ? Cameron. OJ accused of slaying a woman. Cameron interviews OJ. That's what I say, man. These niggas are weird, bro. Let's go. What happened? Guilford Middle School teacher arrested for drug trafficking. Teacher, I'm also showing you how. You'll see how certain people face they show, certain people face they don't. Being that this is a teacher of a certain caliber, they ain't show they face. Also, y'all, what y'all don't get, some of y'all do. It's been a lot of patterns of kids ODing at school. That's why certain states now pass this law. If a kid OD, they got to report that shit. Kids been ODing in school, y'all, and they ain't been telling people that shit. And the parents been covering it up. Now it's a law with parents. If your kid ODs, and you got to report it. Meaning, if they go through any type of thing, you got to report that shit. Yeah. But this is what I want y'all to see. Middle school teacher arrested for drug trafficking. They said the kids was on that nitro oxide gas, something like that. Man, they was on the edibles that were tainted with fentanyl, all of that. All the shit been going on for so long, y'all. But now it's to an end. But I want y'all to see. You see how Diddy in trouble? School teachers. Pay attention. When I tell you America got corrupt, Diddy's an entertainer, legit. School teacher, legit. Right here, a doctor, legit. Also found out during this Diddy trial, it was a big doctor, y'all, that went down because he went to jail for selling that Keta stuff. Yeah, that stuff that Diddy had in the bed, allegedly, that stuff that, yeah, a major doctor went down for selling that stuff, which means doctors were selling these scripts, y'all. They the ones, your family, I got to understand, man. These dirty doctors, they the ones behind the Fetty crisis, the opioid crisis, the lean crisis. When that lean was out here, dirty doctors were signing that. That's right. That lean, the real perks, when was a perk epidemic, them dirty doctors. I keep telling y'all, it was, I don't know what happened. I think it was like the movies where they was letting dirty ass, wicked cops, doctors not from here, working these facilities, and they was doing a whole lot. Then you're going to see the country just started flipping out. Meaning drugs always been here. Crime, everything always been here, but it's like it was at another level where this stuff was being pumped out like a factory. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so many fake people here, but they were doing so much dirt. You know what else I think? I think it was a lot of dirty doctors here getting a lot of people diagnosed with lies. I think a lot of that happened. Why I say that? Well, for one, they caught that Indian doctor in Virginia stealing a woman's ovaries. That's why, by proof, they had dirty people in these goddamn offices, man. Tell your grandmother some dumb shit lying. You got cancer. Trying to put in the cancer treatment system. Get that money. Lying. This is what was going on, y'all. There was so much stuff going on. Y'all just kept thinking it was a C-19 vax. Man, we had fake doctors, fake all this shit. That's why this thing had to happen. So I keep telling y'all with this ICE stuff, y'all keep looking at civilians, but you ain't looking at rich-ass doctors ain't supposed to be here. Y'all won't fucking never think, man. You got rich doctors don't speak English or barely playing the game from India, China, wherever, here doing dirt in them doctor offices. But we trying to look at dumb street people. No, we looking at drug dealers selling dope on the street, but we ain't looking at all them doctors in the office that was lying with diagnosis, getting paid off that medical shit. You got cancer. Oh, you only got your arteries and your heart bad. You need heart surgery. I feel fine. Take this medicine. Lying. Making people sick. Man, that shit went on for a minute, y'all. That shit went on for a decade, y'all. I'm telling you what I know. It was all public information. So I know what the hell happened. I know why she had to be put back right. So y'all can talk all y'all want. I know what's up. Things had to get put back right because this shit went so far. You got your proof right here, y'all. A doctor moving drugs, sex trafficking. Doctor sex trafficking. Using his office to kidnap women and have sex with everybody. All right? Mind you, this fool got the drugs to knock your ass out. The doctor got the drugs to knock your ass out. Get it? All right. Y'all don't get it, man. That kidnapping shit was for real because some of the doctors in on it. They got the shit you go get to knock the people out. So when that I'll get his name, he went down because he was selling gallons of that Keta stuff. That's what woke me up. I said, oh shit, they really was trafficking and kidnapping and knocking people's ass out throughout the country. Because you know we was getting updates. They was tagging people's car. People coming outside, they were my car tag. They was tagging people. Yeah, these are facts. So I just saw the news. Is people still getting snatched? Yes, it is. Sanford woman arrested with fentanyl contraband after joint operation. So like I said, fentanyl, they selling death, y'all. These are people that were selling death with no mercy. So that's why they getting dealt with. Waterbury man arrested with nearly 100 grams of fentanyl. Showing you all these recent everyday lockups. 28 arrested. Sweep. 28 arrested after year-long Kansas fatty meth investigation. 1 year. So when I keep saying they gave everybody fair chance to run, they actually let all these bastards sell all these drugs. They did. You might as well say, shit. 2020 on up, it was you basically can sell all the drugs you want, basically. But then they got a warning last year that they better stop. They didn't stop. So you see them getting rounded up. Every day, every city, every town. Thousands gonna be gone. All right, so you see. And mind you, they investigated these fools in 1 year. They ain't take them long. Why? Because they were, a lot of the cartels were selling to these people right here and then telling on their ass. So you ain't getting away. Yeah, you're gonna sell these drugs, but the cartel gonna tell on you. Like I said it was. First, the cartels, they started pursuing the cartels around February, March, April. I said, yo, y'all, soon after that, they're gonna start getting the niggas. What they do after that, Big U get locked up, you start seeing all these blacks, hood. Cartels told on low level go to jail. Cartel gets sent back home. You going to jail. Authorities in Yuba County arrest man after fatty meth loaded handgun found in his possession. So I'm showing you every day, y'all, arrest and everything that is in a Diddy trial is playing out in real life every single day. And my whole point to show y'all was this is a campaign on everything under hip hop, rap, streets. And when it's all said and done, it will all be gone because this is the proof and evidence that they are using to say that all of this shit has become terroristic behavior. They have no more principles where they will sell death to Americans and know they're selling death. Not no weed, not nothing else. They are selling shit that they know will kill somebody's ass. And they got guns to back it up. They're terrorists. Get them out of here. That's what's happening. That's what it's about. All in the Diddy trial. Same shit. You got legitimate businesses running like criminal organizations. You got criminal organizations trying to run their shit like a legitimate business. It all goes together. All right? So, another thing that was said that I want to say, people couldn't comprehend something. When I did my homework, Diddy ran his ass from 90s to 2008, somewhere around there. So, like I heard Roger Bond saying, he don't think, like he was talking about like Jay-Z and Diddy. Nah, I peep what's up. After that Obama stuff, he got away from Diddy to a degree, but Diddy still ran his ass. Something else I wanted to say, because he was talking about how like Jay-Z would pull up, like they would have a little competition, whatever. This is my whole point. He would say Jay-Z would never come to Diddy events, but Diddy would always come to Jay-Z shit. That's not said. I don't think Roger Bond know about that formula Diddy was using. Diddy was punking niggas. Went into that history. Ashton Kutcher, you know how you punk your ass? Diddy stole his formula. Proved it already. You're going to see Diddy started hanging with Ashton Kutcher because it was said in the story, Ashton Kutcher had punked Diddy for real. He caught him slipping, and he respected him over that, but he stole Ashton Kutcher's shit. So what we call punked really was crashing a party. Diddy was a party crasher, y'all. Proved it already. Your birthday, here he come. He pushing that Ciroc. He was a party crasher, y'all. Yes, he also knew the art of using your party to make him look good. So Roger Bond was speaking like Diddy was on Jay-Z shit. Maybe he was, but I know what he was doing. No, every chance he get, I'm going to take his shine. Every chance he get, I'm going to take his shine. CJ the Kiss with the crew, Styles P, Busta Rhymes, Atlanta. The family. All right? No, just know, Diddy always ran his ass. Diddy was a party crasher. Just think about it. Your birthday party. This motherfucker gonna come out of nowhere, all the Ciroc, all the shit, buy tables out. It's my party now. What's up, y'all? Proved it. He was punking their ass. Yo, he did it to a lot of people, and he wouldn't stop that shit. Because remember, he wasn't making music, but he knew he had to push that brand. So I'm going to keep telling you, we didn't know it. Just know, when Diddy was in that deal with Ciroc, now look, they paid him $100 million a year, but we don't know how much he had to make for them a year. He was under pressure. So he knew every party moving, every event, that Ciroc had to get pushed. So he used the Ashton Kutcher formula of punking your ass, filming it at the same time. It went hand in hand. I'm going to use Ashton Kutcher formula, Ashton Kutcher formula of punk, right? I'm going to punk you at your party. I'm going to film it, but I'm really making myself look good and pushing my Ciroc brand. And I'll make it look like, hey, yo, bro, I'm bringing my drinks to your party. But he used it all for his own promotion. That's the shit he would do by me studying his shit. All right? Coming out of nowhere to your party. So he was doing it to Jay-Z, but he was punking his ass for real too. Or wherever you have an event, come take your shit over. That's what he was doing. Because you got to remember that, bro. You got to remember that. A person can come to your party. Remember, it's two different things. It's different ways. You might come to all my parties, but you be in the back chilling. But it's different. You come to my party, you trying to run shit. See, he's the type gonna come to your party and run your shit. It's a difference. See what I'm saying? It's a difference. And you come to the party, you just chilling. Hey, what's up? Hey, you chilling, all right? But once you come and start trying to do more than me and my peoples, no, you trying to be funny, bro. You trying to run my shit. That's what Diddy do. He gonna take your shit over. Why? This is my party for real. You just pay for it. I'm gonna push this Ciroc. See? And Jay-Z knew his place. Yeah, went through all that homework. That's right. Actually, that is the same. No, that is the same. Yeah, that is the last event Nipsey was at. Yeah, that's the last one Nipsey was at. It was funny. Nipsey was there, Laura London, and them two niggas wearing shades. Get it? Them two Negroes wearing shades. But I'm going to keep telling y'all. I don't know if a lot of y'all know. A lot of them be saying that was the one and the two. They say that was 4-4-4. They say that was a team. I was about to say, I don't know if a lot of y'all was around when they got into that 4-4-4 shit and that other shit. I don't know, but that's the word. The word is Captain Lieutenant. We didn't even hear no there. Now, what y'all knew, what y'all believe, I'm going to say this too. I know for a fact. Jay-Z and Diddy played a lot of mind games on everybody around them too. Them guys played a lot of mind games, y'all. They all played mind games. I'm going to be real. They all was fake beefing. Oh, my opinion, Diddy and 50 was never going to do nothing to each other neither. Nope. A lot of that shit was staged, meaning entertainment, man. That's it. But Diddy going to run that shit. He ran Jay-Z ass, bro. That shit proven already. You know what I'm saying? That's proven already. Ashton Kutcher, man. That's when he was running with Ashton Kutcher. At the same time, MTV making the band. Also, I saluted making the band because they the ones let me know that Diddy sent them to get the cheesecake. And I also was able to thank making the band because it let me know that when Diddy got the cheesecake for her, what y'all forget is she was not with Beyonce, Jay-Z at that time. Her and Jay-Z was not together like that at that time. Y'all forgot that. So I was able to see a lot of y'all forgot y'all history. All right? So MTV, punked, Ashton Kutcher, punked. What's the other dot we connect? Exhibit, Pimp My Ride. This same time, Exhibit said Diddy tried to take him in a Rainbow Club. And ever since he said that, his ass been blackballed. It's the same time. That's why I be telling a lot of these people, he had different chapters. I studied them all. When he was on his MTV shit, Hollywood, he was on some other shit, but then it was said him and Ashton Kutcher was in a relationship. Was a lot of y'all around him then? That's a question. Because he was on some other shit then. Because remember, after Mayor of the Band, he kept evolving into other shit. The man is a shapeshifter. But the whole formula of punk he was using on rappers, proved it already throughout the years. Crashing your event, you have no clue this nigga coming up with cameras, everything staged. Even when he smacked Jay-Z in the ass, that was being filmed because he was punking him. Like, I don't know. Now, that's the thing, too. That's what makes this game so deep. See how, let me show you something, too. Like, Diddy had a lot of photographers, filmers. Do you know any of their names? That's my point. See, he had photographers with him. throughout the years. So when he was punking people, he had people doing the filming and all that. I'm talking about professional film, professional lighting. Yeah, that's what he was doing. So the thing is this. Let me show y'all something else too, y'all. Look, they still pushing this shit, family. Look at that shit, y'all. That's the new Ciroc. I ain't gonna lie, if that shit was ice cold, that shit do look good, though. They pushing that Ciroc, y'all. Ciroc after Diddy, y'all. Here you go. Hey, look, my bad. I know I'm making some of y'all want to drink. Some of y'all gonna want to drink before the afternoon. It's Friday, too. Telling you, the liquor store open up Friday, y'all. Look, they still pushing that Ciroc without Diddy, y'all. So, look, that shit is for real. Look, even though he threatened them, he talked all that shit. He gonna turn the black community against him. Look how they stuck it to his ass. Fool, you gonna be in court, and this brand gonna still go on without you. See that? The truth is, y'all, hope you get it now. Diddy never owned Ciroc. It was never his. Are you finally gonna get it now, y'all? He was paid to push it, put his face on it. A lot of deals they had was their face on it. Jay-Z never owned Douce. Bacardi was in on that. He was the face of it. They were working deals. It goes, see, you look at it two ways. You look at it like, Jay-Z just signed a deal with Bacardi. Bacardi looking at it like, no, we about to use this nigga to move this liquor. So Rock says, shit, we put this on that blackface, that shit gonna really move. That's how they look at it. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at it like this. Ain't no church and liquor store in your hood for no reason. That liquor gotta stay moving. So, that's right. They said they rebranded for the new generation. I said, oh well, they ready to knock some new people out. Diageo swapped Ciroc U.S. ownership for LeBron James back tequila. The spirits maker is offloading the vodka brand following its negative association with Sean Diddy Combs. See that? They swapping out the Ciroc U.S. ownership. I think they picking up LeBron James brand. I don't know, but I know somehow that's smooth. I think right after that, LeBron James got accused of being at a freak-off. I think Diddy put that news out on his ass because he got that deal. I don't know. All right. This is what they saying about Ciroc, y'all. This is what they saying. But I kept telling people these damn memes are so professional. Oh shit, they trying to say that's a Ciroc. Come on, y'all. Are they trying to say that's the baby all Ciroc, man? Family, that's a real bottle of Ciroc. That's not no fake shit. Are they trying to troll this baby all shit? Come on, y'all. This is shit I be talking about right here, man. Are they trying to troll the baby all? Are they giving us clues that Diddy was knocking people out with that shit? What are they doing? Do they think we all could just walk around the street with that shit in our hand? They trolling Diddy ass. I told you these people be trolling, man. They are the ultimate tricksters, man. Humiliation, man. They gonna, while this man in court, they put out a Ciroc flavor, look just like baby oil. The baby oil colors, man. So it just hit me. I'm looking at this joke somebody made on him, and I'm like, yo, man, this is what I mean by disgrace, man. You ain't coming back from this. Ciroc, ultra premium baby oil vodka. But I can read through. They saying both of these shits was laced. Like I said, if he was knocking people out, if people were on uppers, like I assume, of course, that pink stuff, shrooms, they on all these uppers. They ain't going to sleep. But the other shit will knock their ass out or calm them down. Yes. But this is what they think about him, man. And now he's in court getting fried. They said nobody's above the law. They basically checking the jury like, yo, y'all better lock this man up. It's like they putting pressure on him. Get it? So Diageo added the makers of Ciroc, y'all. Check this out. Diageo added that the joint venture could help it grow its brand among the lucrative Generation Z demographic. Diageo hired Nick Tran, who previously led marketing of TikTok, to serve as president-in-chief. So a person that was a top marketer at TikTok, marketer selling shit at TikTok, now you're going to sell the Ciroc. All right? And you're going to sell it to Generation Z. Tequila is growing. They know nobody old gonna touch their shit no more, man. They need to stop their shit, man. They try to rebrand through the youngsters, man. They need to stop their shit. They know nobody grown is ever in their life probably gonna touch a Ciroc bottle again when this Diddy trial over with. So they figure Generation Z is dummies and they follow TikTok. Let the TikToker push that shit. They gonna buy it. That shit might be good. Who knows? That shit might be good with some ice and lemonade. Who knows? Because we believe they would put whatever Diddy had. Look, we believe it might have said a certain percentage alcohol, but we still assume it was a small percentage of some shit in there. Sealed already. That's right. I think Diddy had special dose. I think he had the special doses he made, but I also think they came with a special dose too. That's what I think. Tequila, look, the Generation Z demographic. Diageo hired Nick Tran, who previously led marketing of TikTok, to serve as president and chief marketing officer of the joint venture. Tequila is growing in popularity. See, that's why Diddy was mad, because they went to tequila. Tequila is growing in popularity among Generation Z. As younger drinkers crave real spirits, Lobo 1707, which launched in 2020, ages is tequila. Man, stop the bullshit, all right? I'm not going to read that shit. Know why? Them damn Generation Z don't know about no goddamn liquor. Talking about Generation Z, trying to make it like them motherfuckers know about what good liquor is. Man, stop it, man. Stop the bullshit. They try to make it like the Generation Z, as younger drinkers, crave real spirits. Man, a lot of them know about no damn real liquor. Stop it. All right, they don't. Because I don't see them fools drinking Grey Goose. I don't see them fools drinking Kettle One. You hear me? No. Man, they don't even drink Remy. They drink Henny. Stop it. They don't drink no Remy VSOP. Stop. They don't drink the black Henny like that. Nope. They don't drink, man. They drink whatever the fuck they drink. Stop it, man. They try to trick us to think that Generation Z know more about liquor than anybody else. No, Generation Z only fucking people you can trick. Stop y'all bullshit, Ciroc. All right? We ain't, just because you said that dumb shit, man, we ain't drinking that shit no more, man. Fuck this shit. Just stop it, man. Them motherfuckers don't know shit. If I get them motherfuckers a Bud Light and a Budweiser and take both the labels off, they ain't gonna know shit. Stop it. Stop it, man. Them motherfuckers don't know a Valentine L from a private stock. Get it, OG? That's right. So, leave the young generation alone. Stop brainwashing their ass with fucking lies. They don't need to buy LeBron shit. LeBron's scared. All right? LeBron does not want to be black. He does not want to be Nets. He don't want to pay out. Because if Diddy got to pay out in one of them cases where that man said Diddy drugged him and LeBron was there, top of the top, y'all. Taking it to the top. Taking it to the top. They ain't stopped, but they want them fried, y'all. They want them fried. So the two things I think why Diddy is not getting off free, because the two things they said to the juror, that he's not above the law. He's been doing this for decades, and he's been using his money and power to get away with everything. But now we got to look at this. This been 30 years, y'all. This been 30-something years. But this also shows a lot of us, our life didn't go nowhere, y'all. If this been 30 years of looking at this same idiot, and we got proof ain't nothing changed, that shit's sad for real. Because this idiot, for 30-something years, been doing the same shit. And that's why now they saying somebody needs to make him be accountable. Because they trying to say, which was in the story, they said what? Everybody let him get away with everything. But this is what they saying about Diddy to this day. So I'm always show y'all, no matter how you feel about Diddy, we do, the world don't respect him no more. When I was telling y'all about all this professional shit targeted at this thing, just showing you I can't make no shit like that. Nah, y'all. This shit was for real. But the thing is, y'all, they keep giving you the clues of the baby oil. And what I tell you is everybody else know what this shit was for. Everybody else get the joke. So all I was trying to tell people is, I was just trying to tell you, like, It don't matter what you think about it or what I think about it. People assume that everything under rap participates in that baby all behavior, y'all. And that is the slander. Because if it wasn't about that, it wouldn't have been enough slander. No, they had a meaning. This is the slander the world ran with. This is the part that debunked gangster rap. That's all it is. See, gangster rap had to be destroyed, and it was the baby all stories to do it. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This was a psychological thing. So that's why we kept getting all these baby all star memes, because they've been trying to destroy it. Let it be known, they're not gangster like that. They're not into that. They into That's why I say it was when I told y'all from day one, it was a campaign against rap. It was a campaign against Diddy, this whole thing. And I kept saying what? It's not gonna stop. So this is why I get to show you updated. It's not gonna stop, y'all. Because it was to destroy rap. It was to destroy everything he controls. Everything him and Jay-Z control, whoever. Anybody that been flexing power, well, if we destroy your playing field, you don't have no more power. You a coach, but when you ain't got no team, what you gonna do after that? Yeah, y'all all play in the NBA, but if we close the league down, then what you gonna do? Same shit. You ran shit. Y'all all dealt with a certain behavior. When we shut it down and destroy it, then what you gonna do? So I guess you got to start something new, start something else up. That's about it. This is when I was telling y'all a while back. People thought I was playing. When I said it's a hit on rap, I said you might not understand, but you might be playing your music and get pulled over for no reason. You thinking in your mind you ain't do shit, but you ain't realizing you was blasting your music. So really that police officer said that might be one of them right there. Man, they might got somebody, they might got some dope, they might got somebody kidnapped, they might got a gun in that shit. They up to something. They listen to that rap music. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. It's back to that shit. So all I kept trying to tell y'all, rap is the target because it's assumed that rap was so psychological. Not only did we learn the lyrics, not only did we have our favorites, they assume we act like that because they saw how we acted after Menace in Society. They saw how we acted after certain movies, certain songs. They know that we are in. See, when they say they're very influential people, no, it goes two ways. They also saying you're easily influenced too. You're easily influenced. See, y'all influence people, but you're also easily influenced because y'all are influential people. See that? And I'll tell you so many codes in this shit. So that's why I say they assume that most of us participate in low down, dirty, foul behavior, and it's because it went on so long and nothing ever happened. Nobody never said nothing, but they got the proof. The past decade gave them all the proof on the internet that this is what they do, this is what they're about. That's why they're using the internet to lock people up. These people are getting caught on dating apps, Instagram, TikTok, shit like that. Once they put the filter on Instagram for the teens, they already did their homework of all the teens were being sold on Instagram. Yes. So that's why, yeah, it went on so long. He's the face of everything foul. Like I said, look, let me show you how slick they play the game. Let me show you how real this shit is. When I showed you his doctors in trouble for the same shit Diddy did. Let me show you media now, y'all. When y'all talk that race shit, I'm going to show you race in the media. See that doctor? You ain't going to see no face. Why? So when it's all said and done, he can still walk around his dignity. See that? That's the part that's racism, y'all. This is media games. When they say that Diddy's disgraced. This guy, same thing Diddy did, could be worse. Charged with human trafficking, alleged ransoming medical care for sex. Could have been knocking out so many patients. But my point is, to protect him, you don't put his picture up. Now I'm going to show you the same thing again. School teacher. Guilford County middle school teacher. Arrested for drug trafficking. Sheriff arrest says. See, a teacher. Don't put the picture. Why? So they can still save face. That's why I keep telling you. You want to talk racism? That's the racist shit right there. Because that's called not being fair. Meaning, okay, they put the trash in there. Okay. But my point is, high-ranking important officials in their community. Right? Because that doctor might be a somebody in the community. They look up to him. See? That middle school teacher, rather. That teacher, the doctor, they somebody important. That's Detroit. That's North Carolina. But see, Diddy put his face out there. Why? So his face ain't no good. So I just want y'all to see how it play out. No, he's going to be the face of this shit. And it's going to be a warning to anybody else that try to do what he did. You out of here. Yeah. No such thing as being a drug dealer no more. 28 arrested. So, y'all, I'm just showing you life is moving ahead and everything getting better. It's just that when all this shit is over, see all this arrest. Look, upstate woman arrested for sex trafficking, 16-year-old. So this ain't no made up shit in court, y'all. This shit was the biggest epidemic in our time that we people didn't know about. Thousands upon thousands of people been missing, y'all, snatched up. Because y'all didn't get that. It's this thing called a black web. And they'll steal you, make you suck penis on a black web. And you don't even get down like that. They'll make two women have threesomes on the black web. Yeah. They'll take minors, make them do stuff on the black web. Yes, y'all. This is what was going on, y'all. For a minute. Then after that, they disposing of people. Then they was doing stuff like snatching up people from America, sending their ass overseas. Taking people from overseas, bringing their ass over here. You looking for your child somewhere overseas, somewhere in Europe, in a whole house. That's the shit they was doing. Getting paid for decades. Well, I just said a couple years. This what the Russia, all them foreign gangs into, that's what they was doing. You think of all of those foreign gangs that were here, or that complexion, that's what they into. They were into that snatching people, pimping them like that. They was into moving them dirty drugs. They was into that scamming, hacking. Everything I said was promoted through Instagram, Facebook, and the blacks did it all. So I keep telling you, the foreigners gaslit the blacks to participate in all the crimes. That's why everybody's now on the terroristic hit list. When I keep saying stuff like people got tricked to go against the country because they got tricked by the foreigners. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you, y'all. Check it out. The foreigners was paying your people to snatch people up. Foreigners were paying Americans to snatch people. That's the part y'all not getting. Foreigners was paying Americans to sell that dope that kill your ass. So that's why I tell you, the foreigners influenced Americans and had them motherfuckers doing a whole lot. That's what happened. See, they'll find the lowest level person they can find. See, find them some nice dirt, poor white trash, anybody, somebody desperate, and had them doing shit. And they always get the people you think ain't gonna do shit. Now, y'all, they got away with so much. They got away with so much. So now, y'all, once this Diddy trial is over with, it will represent the end of crime as we know it in this way, because this was handled, this whole operation from Diddy on down was by Homeland Security. So that's why I say when they went in Diddy's house, I knew it was bigger than Diddy, because they already was telling us, and I already learned that if you're dealing with certain shit, you're considered a threat to the country. So when they came to his house, I also knew that they were going to be going for anybody selling and doing certain shit, because that meant they were government threats. So I knew that once Diddy went to court, he represented everybody else that was going to go down for this. And it happened. It was an agenda, y'all. This also, when I threw it at y'all, I said, yo, this country ain't really got no fights overseas. They ain't got nothing going overseas. I said, the fight is right here. They've been focusing on right here the whole year. Ever since that man came in, the objective been catch all these bastards. It's millions of them that was running around this shit. Every state. If we took every state, when I told you, I proved it. All the states you think country and corny, that's where they was all at. Tennessee. See, you getting snatched in Chicago, they got you in Kentucky somewhere, man, in the fucking woods. Whole houses in the woods. Filming in the woods. See, they had this shit a certain way, y'all. You get snatched in New York, they got you in Kansas. They were doing all the dirt in the Midwest. You get snatched from Cali, they got you in Ohio. Filming in a bandit house. Nobody live there. You just live there. You locked in the room. You gonna perform in that room, and that's it. You ain't got control over the camera. The camera's gonna just come on live on you. They working that shit from somewhere else, and you gonna fucking. That's what I'm telling you. What they was doing, y'all. This shit they been doing high tech stuff. So this is why I told you after 5G technology came out. 5G technology, y'all, is what made everything real. This shit couldn't happen until they put up those towers. We was in the house. I'm gonna give it to you real clear. they didn't master the technology of the color codes. As far as the drone technology with the X-ray that see through your whole house, they didn't master that shit till recent. So once they mastered it, then now they got the technology. They was able to see through people's house and actually see the kidnapped people. I saw a replay. I saw a file from it. It showed on the news one day, and they was showing how you could see the people in the house moving and shit, and you can see them. They got ropes around their wrist, but you can see them all moving around and shit, like shaking back and forth. They was able to see that shit through the house now, y'all, and people trunks because of that. A hint was months ago. Remember a while ago, they pulled over that tractor trailer and it had all those Spanish, that woman, all of them was in the back. They just didn't tell us. They knew they was in there because they had the X-ray info. They had the info shit. But now look, boom. Just like a lot of y'all knew they been had the X-ray shit, but it wasn't always the color code. See, now they got the X-ray, see human, from gun, from drug. See what I'm saying? They can see different things. It reads different things now. And you can't trick it. So they didn't have everything mastered to recent. So once they got it all recent, time to get them. Then you start seeing all this shit. Because the cartels are smart. Keep telling y'all, they knew to be in the countryside where the trees protect what they got going on. So when they was flying over, a lot of shit they wouldn't see. So I'm saying, then you got to know these cartels are smart. They builders. You know the Spanish people, okay, they building shit. Building little huts. Look, you know what I'm saying? Building little sheds, storehouses. Them motherfuckers build shit underground. They're not dumb as you thought. They was building shit with the best technology. Them fools had drones, all of that. Jets. But they were laying low key in the parts of America where we don't be at. And that was their headquarters. Yes, it was a foreign takeover. Y'all just didn't know it. Spoke about it the other day. The CEO of DoorDash dead. His family died the other day. Who owned DoorDash? Asian man. Who owned Temu? Asian man. Every app you were supporting in that house was a plan to get everybody rich. If we didn't get put in the house, none of this shit would have worked. You wouldn't be thinking like this right now. You wouldn't even care about the Diddy trial. You'd be outside doing something else. But when you understand that in the house shit was a money grab, and that shit was designed to make us spend so much money, be backed up in bills, think about adding up all that extra fee from buying. Yo, y'all, we should all just smack ourselves, y'all. Let's for real. Your whole life, some of y'all ain't even order Domino's pizza. Your Chinese restaurant deliver, you ain't order that. But somehow when it was cool to order shit, everybody ordering shit, paying all these fees, right? No, y'all, it was all a plan for us to get all those investment rich that wasn't getting rich. Because DoorDash been out, Uber Eats been out, Uber been out, Lyft been out, Temu been out, Amazon been out, but they wasn't at the top of the top after the pandemic. We literally got forced to have to use these apps. It was slickly done. But everybody had money invested, they got a guaranteed flip. That's right. That's why I say I broke out all that shit. I know exactly what happened. It was designed where after the pandemic, hopefully you broke. Hopefully you broke, and hopefully you in debt. That was the plan, y'all. So anybody that escaped, you did good. Because the plan was for us to be in a system, we just spend so much money, just blow that shit, that now we ain't got shit and we just got so much debt. Meanwhile, everybody got rich. I say all that to show you, you got all the bad, dirty news. Look who got the money, the chick, and ran off in the sunset. Jeff Bezos. Took all y'all money from Amazon. You were seeing 20 Amazon trucks your neighborhood 24/7. Even though Amazon been out. I will tell you again, I've been dealing with eBay, I say it's about 2011, 10. I always do with eBay to this day. Never dealt with Amazon, y'all. But I was able to watch Amazon come out after eBay. And I know that Amazon was hooked up with Facebook. They were all together. And they was able to push Amazon. And I watched everybody buy Amazon. I'll tell you, I watched them do all this shit my whole life. I watched all the shit they revealed to these people. I watched these people always fall in line. It always happens. So now, this is the last joke, y'all. Diddy was supposed to be the big player. He was supposed to be the ladies' man. But you're going to see he's in trouble for everything nasty, freaky, dirty. Now look at Jeff Bezos just enjoying life with his wife. But he's really showing you This is the life of a billionaire, guys. Not about abusing, not about trying to prove you the king. But Jeff Bezos ain't clean either. But I just want you to see. What did he do? Squash his beef with the president. Yes, he did. Talking all that shit, then got right in line. Here you go, sir. Yup. But this is still trolling y'all. Ha. I just use y'all to work with my companies because we were making a lot of money. I use y'all to work with me because I needed y'all to help me move this shit, but I really needed y'all to take that shit to y'all ghettos. Because other than that, we don't do shit in the ghetto, but we're going to hire y'all. Y'all going to take these packages to y'all neighborhoods. And then when we get rich, goodbye, see ya, Jeff Bezos. Did he do that or not? Okay. Now, it's also showing us, y'all got all these freak-off jokes and fruity jokes. Ha. Jeff Bezos, he's straight. He married. He's not into that other stuff. I'm showing you good news, bad news. When all you good is black news, all you're going to get is bad news. That's my proof. I look at all news. So I look at it all, but I'm showing you how this is narratives. If all you want is black news, all you're going to get is black news. But if you like all news, it's good news. See? Jeff Bezos, richer than Diddy. How much more richer than Diddy? About 300 more billion, something like that. Yep. So we're still talking about a man that barely had 1 billion and owed a lot of money in debt. Yep. That's still another joke. The joke is he was a billionaire, but he owed a lot of money. He still was in debt. That man, that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Hopefully everybody learned something. On that note, we're going to get out of here on this Friday. Y'all know I ain't trying to hold y'all too long. Other than that, y'all stay tuned. More coming, more arrests. We're going to see what's going to happen with this Diddy trial, I think, next week. I think next week is it, I think. Other than that, fatjoe better do some more explaining because they saying 4,000 people. You had this man screwing 4,000 people filming this man. The suit also alleges Dixon forced into over 4,000 coerced sex acts, often under surveillance, and threatened with abandonment if he refused. Well, everybody got a little bit of Diddy in them, y'all, so I don't put it past them. And them fools love to blackmail and hate, so it is what it is. On that note, y'all enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Appreciate all of y'all. I'll holler later. One. Yeah, that's the whole other part to this shit too. Exactly. Just because he get convicted, don't mean it's over yet. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say, man. That shit will be funny as hell if he gets the time, and then you just start seeing everybody go down. That shit will be hilarious. That's what Nicky Barnes did.